While I was living the dream with some amazing birds of prey, I sent my travelling companion, Stephen Terry, off in search of a small batch gin distiller in a secret location. Hopefully, he's found it by now.
Oh. So I'm literally here, North Wales, in the middle of nowhere. And I'm here to meet Chris Marshall, who is the founder of Foragers Gin. And as the name would suggest, we're going to be doing some foraging. Hey, Chris.
Hello.
How are you?
Very well, thank you.
So what's going on here? What have we got here?
So we've got elderflower here. We don't actually use elderflower in Foragers, but we do use elderberry, which will be a couple more months.
So what other botanicals make Foragers Foragers?
So we use 6 in total for Foragers Yellow Label. So everything from juniper, which grows on the side of Snowdon.
Wow.
Sea buckthorn that grows around the coastline. We then get this kind of central sweetness from apple and elderberry.
Yeah.
And then the floral notes come from gorseflower and heather.
So it's all in abundance, all around us.
All on the doorstep, all within a few miles from the distillery.
Fantastic. There's so much of this around, and it's everywhere.
Yeah, absolutely. So this is gorse. As you can see, it hasn't got its yellow flowers on it now. It's actually, the flowers have now kind of turned brown. We actually foraged these already this year. So gorse is very much a kind of a spring flower.
Yeah.
And what we get from that is an aroma which is quite tropical. It's got almost like coconut smell when you walk past a gorse bush when it's in full bloom. But the flavour it gives us is a soft, subtle kind of mountain floral note.
Sounds amazing. So how long would it take you to harvest, the gorse, for instance? So you say there's thousands of flowers?
Yeah, so we probably forage and deep freeze about 80,000 gorse flowers each year. So 80,000 flowers will take our small team of 2 or 3 people about 3-4 days.
Absolutely amazing. And you're not running out of it, are you? Not yet.
We're not running out of gorse, no. There's plentiful supply of gorse and elderberry and everything else we're using, apart from perhaps juniper. Juniper is the one which in the UK is suffering a little bit.
Yeah.
And so what we're going to do with juniper is we're actually going to start a juniper conservation project. It's going to be 10 years until we have a berry that we can use, but it's about making sure that we protect the landscape that gives us our flavours when we're taking botanicals from it.
Well, it's been amazing, absolutely amazing to come here at source and see, your botanicals growing and where it's all, the ideas are born from. So I think, let's go and taste and get out the rain.
Let's go see the distillery.
Yeah. Fantastic. So looking forward to that. So how big's the still? Is it big?
So our still is 150 litres. It limits batch size, but actually that's important to me.
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay, so this is our top secret location where it all happens. And really what I want to do is just take you through the two foragers' expressions.
Please do. So Black Label is the gin with 2 botanicals, juniper and the sea buckthorn.
Absolutely, yeah, spot on. So very, very bold in its nature. We wanted to create a very bold gin that was really a celebration of the botanical which makes gin gin.
Here it goes. Oh, hello.
Good, eh?
It's still going. I mean, it's only just beginning. It's all like the receptors on my my tongue. Now it's coming down here. Now it's beautiful, and it's like that classic juniper.
Yeah, and then right at the back, you almost get kind of an orange peel kind of feel to it, which delivers that nice kind of undercurrent of citrus, warming citrus. But also kind of what you probably find is kind of that mouthfeel.
Yeah.
We wanted a gin with a really, really high viscosity, almost kind of that 2% fat milk feel to it.
That's exactly what that does.
Yeah, and this comes from a few things. One of them is that we use very, very long maceration periods. So all those botanicals that kind of we talked about and we went to see, we actually let those rest for 6 weeks in spirit. And most distilleries will probably do 24 hours.
That, you could drink that neat, quite happily. I mean, that's just insanely good. That's incredible.
So this is Foragers Yellow Label. This is the one now with 6 botanicals. It's a lot more about summer. So just have a little taste of this.
It's got that viscosity again, a great viscosity. But as soon as it's in your mouth, you feel it's lighter.
Yep.
Yeah, there are more characteristics because of obviously the 6 botanicals as opposed to the 2.
Of course. But you should still pick up on kind of that nice drying juniper, and then kind of right at the end, once it's kind of been in the mouth a little while, that's when you really start detecting those kind of mountain floral notes coming from the gorse and the heather.
It's absolutely delicious. I'm torn between the 2, if I'm honest.
This is why we have 2 in the range. It's just like in the wine world. You have white wine and red wine. They're polar opposites.
Well, Chris, it's been absolutely amazing meeting you. What you create with the Welsh botanicals is fantastic. You know, just being pure, sticking to your guns, and no compromise. You know, it's amazing what you can achieve, and you know, it's pretty much perfection. And in Wales.
And in Wales.
And to you, James, I know you like your gin. Get some of this.